And we're live coming at you here at the Fifth Ward. MVP TV presents the Sharpshooters against Los Tres Amigos. Coming at you from the Fifth Ward here. This is the second triple threat crown match of the night. The Beach Bums won the first one. That's a team of Jerry Bennett, Andrew Henry, and Scott Long. They beat the team of Marcellus, Brandon Breen, and Scott Whitman. And they'll be moving on to the finals to play the winner of this one here. And Josh Shalley for Los Tres Amigos has just won the lag for his team. And they'll be getting to break the first rack here in set number 1. Corey Shellhammer of Small Time Racing is racking them here. He'll be teamed up with his brother and along with Jeff Sharp. Jeff Sharp, a recent Diamond Tier winner. He beat Jerry Bennett on the hill in sets and in matches. Okay. Yep, that can be called by anybody. Right, I'm saying anyone on the team can call it, though. Shooter can call it, or either of the teammates can call it. Yep. Per rack, each game, yep. One timeout per game, just to get the rules out there in the open. Shalley makes a good shot on the one here. See if he can thin this 2-ball in. He makes a good thin on that. Going to get a nice kiss on the 9 here. Set up nicely on the 3-ball now. He makes the 3. A big bounce around. And an interesting scenario on the 4 now. And he's going to try a thin slice. Just missed it going by. And that's going to give Torrey all in hand here. A tough break there for Shalley. He came out the gate shooting well. That was a thin cut. And Torrey might have a bit of the jitters here, as he's in the limelight for the first time in a while. And he misses on the 4. See what Shalley can do with it here. Ooh, we caught a bank all the way down, and look at this. It's going to drop in there, and Torrey's going to have the option to take it or give it back. You can take it or give it back, and he elects to give it back. Shalley looking to go in between, possibly spinning off the rail. He does make good contact and almost accidentally pots the 10 in the process. Have a good one. You got your album? All right.
I can't leave until it's all.
Shelley with a good kick hit here. And Tori's going to have something on this one. All right, we got a 5-10 combo called. He makes it. Now, yep, we'll spot that ball. Yep, yep. Well, he said playing precise defense is tight. Dolly going for another thin cut, and he makes it this time. A nice shot on the 5. Dolly banking the 6, nobody home. Tough leave though. Corey plays her defense, trying to get the cue behind the 8, and it just comes on out there. And Josh is going to have a good look here. Josh puts it in, a nice rocket shot. Josh, a nice shot on the 8, coming on over for the 9, and what do we have here? A nice ass leave. Josh rolls the 9 in, bounces out, and he's going to have a chance to put his team up 1-0 here. And he rattles it, and Tori's going to get a shot here. And Tori puts it in, and he puts his team up 1-0. A tough break for Josh as he played the rack well there. You haven't gone with me. This one I'm doing. That's the biggest break I always need. So the Sharpshooters are leading it 1-0 here.
Yeah, oh yeah. Baron, right. He broke. Oh, right.
Now we got gold on gold. We had silver on silver. Next we'll have diamond on diamond. Marcellus, it's not a fresh lag, correct?
Yeah, no, you went free left.
Oh, you do have one?
Oh, they already left.
Yeah. Alternate breaks here. No fresh lag, one lag. Still ain't doing much. And Darren Shellhammer's ready to rock and roll here in rack number 2, and he gives him a go. And the 2 ball falls, and he's got a nice clear look at the 1. Can't quite tell if it goes by, possibly not. He's called a safe. He's just going to bury the cue in the middle of the table and push the 1 to the side rail. And that is a good shot right there to start the rack for Darren. Now 1 here, in case you don't know 1, he's a gold tier champ. And he's good, especially with kick shots. And he makes a good hit here. And Darren, believe he can make that in the corner pocket. Cue ball might go for a bit of a ride up table though. Oh, a good back cut attempt here by Darren, and he gets a kiss off the 4, and he's going to leave 1 another kick, and I'm going to predict that 1 gets another good hit. And 1 makes a wonderful shot on a length of the table kick. A strong play there. 1 performs very well in this building. Team shoots out of here on Wednesday night. It's a terror squad with Jeff Valentin. And he sends a 3 ball all the way up table and right in the center cut. Look at this guy go. Safe is called, and he leaves the cue on the bottom rail. And we'll see what kind of plan Darren can devise here. Safe's been called to get this back underneath the 9-10 there, and he does just that. Another good shot. And now I'm not guaranteeing that Juan will get a good strike on this one. A good attempt by Juan comes up short. It'll lead to a ball in hand for Darren. Darren puts the 4 in. Rolls the 5 in, gives the 6 a little nudge down, Shellhammer makes it and comes over and back, and it's got a little bit of a back cut on the 7 here. Should be alright. Ideally, the cue would come right up between the 9 and the 10 and leave a tap on the 8. Runs into the 10, and we got a problem suddenly. And now he's got to go kicking. Shellhammer kicks at it and just barely misses a tough break there. Alvario's going to get ball in hand now. Ron shoots the 8 all the way down and rolls up with it. He makes the 9 and gives it a good whack and comes over and has good eyes on the 10. Juan fires away at the 10, and he makes it. And he ties this race up at 1 apiece. As now we'll have Jeff Sharp against Yanelson Cruz and the Diamond Tier players. The floor is uneven. Alright, a good race here. The Sharpshooters and Los Tres Amigos are all knotted up at 1 here in set number 1. Alright, Jeff Sharp against Yanelson Cruz here. Yanni Cruz gives him a good whack. Great spread. Nothing fell for him, though. Let's cover a... Jeff Sharp rolls the 1 ball in. As he does that, we'll talk about our first sponsor, Shays Vending. Shays Vending, around since 1938, been serving Lebanon County and the surrounding areas with all your bar room needs for over 86 years. Located at 300 East Cumberland Street, they offer pool tables, pinball machines, dartboards, jukeboxes, ATMs, and PA skill games. They can be reached at 717-272-1271, 7 days a week at any time, and we'll deliver at no extra charge. Shays Vending, we thank you for your sponsorship. Cruz with a good sniper shot there, and he's got a good look at the 3 now. Cruz edges the 3 ball nicely and comes out and around for the 4. Got a little bit more angle than he wanted, but he still can make this and get on the 5. A good try there by Cruz as the 8 is accidentally potted in the side, and Sharp is going to take it. Jeff Sharp gives it a good shot and a good drawback. He runs into the 5, and it scratches down in the corner, very unluckily. And that's going to give the dangerous Yenny Cruz ball in hand with a good start on the 5-6. Yenny Cruz makes the 5 and draws it back for the 6 perfectly. A great plan there. Cruz makes it, comes over for the 7. Yenny Cruz makes the 7, brings the cue ball back, and it's gotten a little bit shady on the 9. Yenny Cruz going for it all the way down, and he just rims it out and leaves the cue rimmed out up here as well. And Sharp's going to have just enough room to be able to make that, I believe. Rooster Scary's on up there. His foot's healed. Running around like a healthy foghorn, leghorn now. Studying it. Is there room to get by the 10 to make the 9? It's super tight. Sharp's looking it over as he knows it's a critical shot. Sharp's called a safe here, and I don't blame him. Sharp with a decent safe as he leaves the cue parked right on the 9, but I think Cruz might be able to handle that. Cruz shoots the 9 and he leaves it sit in the pocket. Well, it's slightly cockeyed here. Tell you what, this is not a duck out. Sharp's up there checking it out. He'll check every ball out every time, I promise you that. A razor-thin cut by Sharp, and he puts it in, and the cue comes up on the 10, and he's got a decent look at it. Sharp going for it in the side pocket, and he puts it in. And the Sharpshooters take a 2-1 lead. That's the team of the Shellhammers, Darren and Tori and Jeff Sharp. Against Josh Solly, Juan Alvario, and Yenny Cruz. Take some time to thank another one of our sponsors, VIP Moving, Big John. For any of your moving needs in town or across the country, VIP has it handled from packing to loading to storage and even vehicle transportation. Call VIP at 717-269-5979. Thank you, VIP. Getting ready here for the next rack. And we're going to start the triple threat up. Triple threat has begun here. Dutch triples. Everyone will get their hand in the rack. And Tori Shellhammer gives him a good break there. And he made the 10 ball, and it gets spotted. He meant that your team is still in possession of the white ball.
Right.
Sharp's going for a bank. Oh, and he made it like it had eyes. A nice shot by Sharp there. Corey says, I'll bank it in the same pocket, or at least try to. And okay. He passed it back last time, and that counts as. Good question. Yeah, if you pass it back on an option, that it counts as your turn in the rotation. And one gets an unlucky scratch in the side pocket. And now Darren gonna get ball in hand here. Jeff Sharp giving it a look, seeing where he wants to leave as one of his partners. Sharpie draws it back nice, and I believe Tori will have enough room to make that 5. Tori's up there, lining it up, rolls it in, a nice bounce out. Darren shooting a 6, puts it home. Sharpie's got to reach pretty hard for this one. He's looking for the bridge. Sharp off the 14, nearly makes an unbelievable shot. Oh, the 14's a 10 ball. A tough shot here for Cruz as it's a length of the table and a thin cut. Cruz makes it no problem though. Josh up there trying to get this 8 in here. Oh, a great try as it rattles the pocket and comes out. Now this is interesting. They can take it or they can give it back. He's giving it back to you because they made one. So that'll bring one up on this tough 9-ball location. Juan's still looking it over as it's a very delicate shot here. This reminds me of Pokemon Snap, where you would have to take pictures of Pokemon, and you can only get a good action shot when they're up there. No, Snap. Old Snap. There was Snap back in the day. Do you remember Snap? Marcellus might. Juan plays it round the world, and I'll tell you what, that might not be a bad leave, as he's left no shot on the 9. And we got a duck 14. Interesting. Jared's called it back at him. Looks like it's going to be center cut. Oh, he made it. And the rooster jumps out of his chair like a young foghorn leghorn, and he's ready to put this duck in. Sharp going rail first.
No messes in it. We have to all rail first.
And Jeff Sharp puts his team ahead 3-1. Hey, can you get that ball for him? That'll take us to our next sponsor, Valentine's Barber Shop, located at 39 East Cumberland Street. Stop on by from Tuesday to Friday, 9:30 to 6 p.m. or Saturday, 9 to 2 and get a fresh cut from Jeff Valentine himself or Christopher Torres. You can call to make an appointment also. 717-274-5884 is their number. Mention Terror Squad or Goodfellas, or heck, the Color of Money when you're there, and assure yourself the best cut in town. Thank you, Valentine's Barbershop. Juan Alvario gives him a good whack, and round they go, and he's made the 8-ball. Josh has got a good look at the 2 here. He comes all the way back around table and gets a wonderful leave on the 3. A great shot there. Juan makes the 3 and brings the cue back and out. Leaves it a little long, but they'll have a look at the 4. A good shot, good try by Cruz there. The 4 goes all around the table, and Torrey will get a look at it here. And he puts the 7-ball in. Ooh. All right, that'll bring Josh up in the rotation now. He's looking to try to make this 4. Interesting shot. I can't tell if he's left contact, stayed on the 4 or not. Darby's giving it a tough look here, and he decided he might have to go for a kick up and down here to get a good hit. That's a good hit there. Sharp hits the 4 first and makes good clean contact. And Juan will be up next in the rotation. And he's up now. And he makes a good back cut on the 4 and bounces out with the Q and has a nice leave on the 5. A good shot by the gold tier champion Alvario there, trying to get his team back in it as they trail it 3-1. Yenny Cruz steps to the table next, as a concerned Shellhammer looks on from the side. Cruz makes a good shot and comes on over and leaves a great line on the 6 here. A strong shot from Yenny. Ooh, a tough break for Josh as he rattles the 6. Dory calls a safe, a good punt as he leaves the white all the way up. A good shot by Shellhammer there. That's the name of the game there. Not having a shot, thinning a ball, getting it to bounce and land behind something, make them kick at it.
Now look at this real quick. Yo, yo, yo.
All right, so Darren's got a good look here at the 6. He puts it in and a big bounce over for the 9, and Sharp got a good look at that. Sharp makes a nice shot on the 9. Corey on the 10, and he rolls it in. And the Sharpshooters take a 4-1 lead here in the first set of the triple threat. Not over by any stretch. We've had many matches 4-1 or 4-0 in the past. Get the tide turned and come back. Aaron Shellhammer gives it a good whack here. Sharp sizing it up. Oof, try to snapshot on the 1 and just missed it. Corey giving it a look here. Corey rolling the 1 up into the 3, and he's not sure what he was trying to do there, but he left a shot. Alvario puts it in. And now Yenny's going to march on up there. Yenny rolls it in and leaves a combo. Take a second to thank one of our sponsors, World Beaters Billiards Apparel. They offer a wide range of billiards apparel at reasonable and affordable prices. Their apparel is 100% customizable and no extra cost. Whether you need one jersey or a complete collection of products for the whole team, they can help. No order too small or large. Visit them on Facebook or their website, worldbeatersbilliards.myshopify.com, to shop all their products now. World Beaters Billiards Apparel, we thank you for your sponsorship. Donnie Fessler. Combination has been called. And it's no good, but he might have hooked Darren on contact on a 3. I believe he has. Take a second to thank another sponsor here, Flawless Entertainment and Productions, a brand by Joshua Lane. It is his Christian rap record label, and they're happy to sponsor today's match. Their music can be found on SoundCloud at www.soundcloud.com/flawlessthefastlane. God bless everyone watching in Jesus' mighty name. Thank you for your sponsorship, Flawless Entertainment and Production. So Juan's trying to figure out how he can get this 3. These guys are going back and forth, just barely snookering each other, leaving tough shots. Juan's got to go rail first here. I'd like him to get a good attempt here on this. And he puts it right in. A great shot by Juan. Trying to fire his team up. They trail at 4-1, but they're trying to get back in it here. Yenny Cruz has a good look on the 4, and he resets himself now. He rolls it in with a good bounce out. Josh is going to have to try to draw this back. And he makes it and then leaves Juan interesting. Leaves him on the 7 ball. Juan giving it a good look as their life is on the line here in set number 1. They trail it 4-1 and have to win out. This could bounce nice and high if it wouldn't have hit the 10 going by. Corey's going to have a look at it here. Sharp's going to have a look at it. Sharp studying it up, seeing what he wants to do here. Sharp fires it wildly. Yanni Cruz giving it a look here. They trail at 4-1. They need it. The 8's peculiar as well as it's tied on the 9. They could make this 7 and then play the 8 and on a stop shot, leave the Q on the 9 and send the 8 off the rail up table and play a defense like that. Cruz rolls a 7 in beautifully. And Josh plays a good safe and hides the cue ball and leaves the 8 on the bottom rail. Corey's going to have to try to get a good hit here. And he makes good contact and sits the 8 in the pocket. That could be just what the doctor ordered for Los Tres Amigos if they're going to get back in this. Alvario rolls it in and leaves the 9 in the side for Cruz. Yenny makes the 9, runs into the 10, and Josh has a good look at it in the side pocket now. Los Tres Amigos have cut the deficit to 4-2 now. And we got a game now. Take a second to thank another one of our sponsors, 717 Sports Hub. Courtesy of Michael Light, our prayers are with you and your family, brother. Have their group page on Facebook and talk sports with all sports fans in the 717 area. 717 Sports Hub. Michael Light has been chatting it up in the hub for 7+ years now, keeping everything running together. And we all enjoy your awesome sports knowledge. And our prayers are with you and your family, brother. Thank you, 717 Sports Hub, for your sponsorship. And we're ready to go here in rack number 6. And we're going back to singles now. We have Josh against Tori. And Tori's going to start it off with a foul. Unless he called a push there. He called a push. And Josh makes a bank and says he didn't call it. Tori plays the defense back. Josh calls safe and gets a good hit. Tori puts the 2 ball in and stops the cue on a dime there. And gives the 3 a go. And leaves kind of the same shot up in that corner for Josh. See if he can get this. If he can get on that 4. He does walk the 3 up, and he gets well on the 4. A good shot there from Shally as he's got a good leave on the 5 here. Oh, called the 5-8 combo. And it works out. That's a good defense. All right. Corey giving it a look. He's on the 5 now. Tori tries to hide, but leaves an opening for Josh. Josh puts the 5 ball in and stunts the cue. Called it in the side, a tough shot. And it just pushed wide. And Tori reaching for the chalk here. Dory rolls a 6-ball in, no problem. And he puts the 7 in and runs right into the 8 and gives it a smooch, and he's going to have a chance at it all the way down here. Dory fires away at the 8, but it doesn't go, and it's rolling and sitting near the side. It looks a little past the side pocket. Take a second to talk about another sponsor here. Tier 7, sponsored by Edward McDaniels. He has over 100 different games and puzzles he's interested in sharing with everyone, including Tier 7, which is a mixture of chess and checkers. Anyone interested in more information is instructed to email Ed at maxtert7@gmail.com. Thank you, Ed, for Tier 7. As Josh plays a defense, that email again is maxtert7@gmail.com. If you have any interest in Ed McDaniels and his games, puzzles, and inventions, we thank you for your sponsorship, Ed and Tier 7. Back to live action. Tori plays the 8-ball in off the 9, and it goes right in, and now he's got a shot on the 9, and he's got a chance to end the first set. He rolls the 9 in and bounces down, and he's got a duck 10. And he rolls it in and finishes the first set. And the Sharpshooters win the first set 5-2. It ain't over yet. Far from over. We're having a brief intermission here. We'll keep it with you and thank another sponsor. Full Q Mang, a brand created by Brandon Breen. He shoots Shays League with the Wasted Seamen out of the Navy Club, as well as Wednesday night APA as well. Full Q Mang, Brandon Breen's brand. Thank you for your sponsorship. Just sitting here at the 5th Ward Athletic Club. The first set went to Jeff Sharp, Darren, and Tori Shellhammer. They won it 5-2 over Yenny Cruz, Juan Alvario, and Josh Shalley. They're up 1-0. That's our race to 5, and they lead it here now. Just waiting for a couple people to finish up their little bathroom break here. Tell you, we got the finals coming up next week on January 24th. I believe that's slated for 6 p.m. That'll be the winner of this match going against the winners of the first match. And that was Jerry Bennett, Andrew Henry, and Scott Long. They were victorious in the first match in 2 sets. They'll be in the finals next week. And Shellhammer and company is hoping it's against them.
Bobby Day bailed on me. Would you be able to run me again after this is over?
If it's too much, I'll ask someone else. If it's too much, I'll ask someone else. Okay.
Huh?
All good too to get like that. I knew it wasn't good.
All right, we're ready to get started. The score is 4-2 at the moment.
Yellow, this is a triple, right? All right.
Making sure you're sticking to your word. Triples. All right, and Tori brings us back to live action as he gives him a good bust up, and he makes a 10 on the snap, and we're going to spot it, and he's going to get to shoot again. Well, his team is. And Darren's going to be a little uncomfortable shooting over a ball here. A thin cut on the one. Darren thins the one. Hugh gets a little bit of an lucky hop, but Sharp will have just enough space to maybe go up and down here. Rooster hops up there quick. You know Sharpie's into it.
Actually,
And Sharpie scratches on a kick shot. Yeah, I never heard of one in my whole life, and then I met two in 1 year. They're both jacked. And completely different wording of how they got their names, too. Unrelated. Completely unrelated. Yeah. Jeff Scaramazino and Jeff Sharp, we're talking about it. I never knew anyone named Rooster, and they're both nicknamed Rooster. Jeff a little more so, Scaramazino a little more so than Sharp, but yeah, so that's what we're having a little chuckle about here. As Alvario's called a 3-5 combo in the corner. And he makes a great shot on it there. He's trying to get his team fired up. He makes a good combo. Good shot there, Juan. Good leave, buddy. And Cruz makes a great shot on the 3, and he's trying to get his team back in it. All right, Josh leaves a queue up table here. Contact on the 4 could be a little tough. No, I don't know the guy that well at all. Go ask him.
After this rack.
Oh, okay. I would never. Oh, Juan gets a little unlucky there, but he did get lucky in the fact that it didn't sit right in front of the pocket as a duck. And Darren Shellhammer has called a defense here. Gives it the old come around, and the cue's coming down. Okay. A modest attempt.
About like a 3-hour ad, highlighted with dramatic music and flash. I used to listen.
Did you just get the shivers? Sorry. Cruz is going for a kick on the 4. You got to be confident with your game to do that. And Sharp makes a nice shot, but I am going to say that the Sharpshooters did miss a foul there. If you don't believe me, you can go rewind it. Yenny Cruz's attempt to make the 4, nothing hit the rail on it, and it wasn't spotted. Led to them getting slightly out of shape. All right, so Charlie's got eyes on the 6 here. And he makes a good cut on it, comes down, need a kiss there, and he just gets one, and oh, did it rock the wrong way at the last second? A smidge could have been too much. Alvario's got to get his studying glasses on, and they're already on. It's so tight there to see if contact can be made. An incredible shot and a very unlucky scratch.
Dude, that's a boss shot right there, bro. Unlucky, man. That was a crazy shot, Juan. I know what you had to do to get that.
You had to spin around that other ball. Meaning you couldn't control where the cue ball went because you had to spin.
That happened to me for a run the other day. I did that on the 8 and scratched.
Speaking of the 8, Shellhammer hammers at home. And Jeff Sharp will be looking to pull this back and give Torrey a duck 11 ball. We could just go over and back. Sharp does go over and back. And Shellhammer. Yanni Cruz slow rolls it in and has mop-up duty. Los Tres Amigos catch a freaking huge break. Calling the match out at the 5th Ward. We're happy to have you with us. It ain't happening, brother. And it's in the box, and Alvario a scratch on the break. Can the Sharpshooters take advantage? Darren Shellhammer puts it in the side, and the Rooster's out of his seat and ready to get rocking and rolling here. Sharp puts the 2 in and gives a little kiss on the 3. Or he's called the 3-10 combo. I was drawing a blank there. It's a triple match. Jeff Sharp. Sharpie just rolls the 4 in and leaves the cue directly in line with the 5 in the middle of the table.
Oh, yeah, don't. It was tough as a rock.
Torrey with an unlucky scratch there. He got left tough. Middle on middle is the toughest scenario unless we got balls frozen on the rail. And he tried to draw that back a little more. All right. Josh leaves a tough 6. Tough spot for Juan to play a defense a few different ways. He's going to try to cut this. The guy can make ridiculous cut shots. A lot of these guys have things in their arsenal that I do not have and I do not go for. So I get real excited when they pull it off sometimes. He's going to try to push this 6 ugly there. A good bounce on it. And a great defense there.
Hey, buddy. Excuse me. Oh, you don't play
Juan stated to me a few days ago that he doesn't like or need to play a defense, and he pulls out a perfectly executed one there that was much needed. Sharpie gets a good hit. A nice strike there by the Sharp man. Yenny's going to give it a look here. There's a few different things he could do. Could D it or take it off the 12 on the side or shoot it all the way down. Oh, it hit the 12. It hit the inside of the pocket, and it's going to bounce and sit. And it's that ugly. And Tori gets the cue ball down table. And that'll bring Josh up. His team leads the second set 1-0 after they dropped the first one 5-2. And we have a timeout called by Los Tres Amigos. And he gives him a little pep talk, tells him to play a defense, and here we go. Josh with a punt. The 6 is going to come creeping up, but not far enough, and it's going to leave a shot for the Shellhammer. Shellhammer rattles it out.
Yo.
Juan with a tough decision on what to do with the cue next, as the 7-9 is peculiar. He makes it and comes around for Sharp.
I'm learning. I don't know. Technically, if he calls safe, I think he can.
Sharp caps the 7 and leaves a tough angle on it. Yenny plays a good defense.
I got a question. You're allowed to make your ball and call safe? No, they can't back. I saw it. He told him he had to take it.
An unbelievable shot by Shellhammer.
I checked with Marcellus. You were right. They make their ball and call safe. You can give it back to them. Not a called shot.
And the ball's made. I just checked with him, so you got the raw end of the deal on that. That was a ridiculous shot, and Darren pulls it back here. And Sharp's going to have a cut on the 9. Try to set Torrey up to redeem himself. Sharp rolls the 9 in, nice and soft, and leaves Shellhammer shot up in the corner. Can he take advantage of it here? And Shellhammer makes it! And we're all tied up at 1. Take a moment here to thank our next sponsor, 717 Notary Tags and Title. Here at 717 Notary Tags and Title, 3 convenient locations, Lebanon, Palmyra, and Jonestown. They are contracted with PennDOT, DCNR, and PFBC. They specialize in title transfers for vehicles, ATVs, snowmobiles, and boats. They can issue registration on the spot. 717 Notary Tags and Title. Thank you for your sponsorship. Darren gives him a good whack here, and nothing. Oh, I stand corrected. The 9 falls, and the Q gets pinched. Sharp is called a push here. Ugly off the break, because if he doesn't have to foul, they can push. Oh, they're going to be giving that one back, I have a feeling. I was sure hoping you told them that, bro. So now Torrey's up against it, and he needs to get a good hit here. Oh, that's ball in hand. Torrey tried. There wasn't much to do there. All right. Juan Alvario, the gold tier champs, ready to go here with ball in hand. He makes it and comes down. Leaves a 2. All right, Yenny's ready to take a whack at it here. And he didn't make it with a 2-side ugly. Darren pushes the 2 up to the side rail and plays a good save. Josh gives it a good stroke and played a great defense there as he leaves the cue tucked on the 4 ball. And Jeff Sharp's up there and he's going to try everything he can to try to get a good hit here. Sharpie's lining it up here. Gives it a good whirl. He gets contact on the 2. However, nothing hit a rail. Whether or not they caught it. Well, that's 1 foul each way that didn't get caught and called now. 1 per team has missed. Each team missed a foul. There was a foul there, it wasn't caught. Torrey with a kick shot on the 2, no problem. Darren plays a good defense there. A nice creative one. Hiding the 3. Hiding the cue behind the 5. Yenny lining up to try to get a good hit here. A good shot, a great shot there by Cruz. I agree with you, Mr. Bennett. Yeah, for $600 or whatever, no one's calling a foul. It is what it is. How about this one? Is this one going to get called? This foul does get called. All right, Juan's going to have some eyes on the 4 here. We're in set number 2 here, and we're tied at 1 apiece. In this set, Sharpshooters won the first set, 5-2. A safe has been called. Juan plays a good hide with a Q, but the 4 comes all the way down and is going to leave a straight duck shot. Dory puts the 4 in. He made it and called a safe. You guys can take it or give it back. There you go. They gave it back there. They owed it. You can take it and win the game now. That's not a bad spot. Sharp called the 8, but the Q went. Josh is going to have ball in hand on the 6 here. Juan cuts the 7 in. Yanni Cruz isn't going to have to do much here. And he stops it right there for Josh. And Josh fires home the 10. And his team takes a 2-1 lead. Good long shot there by Shally to finish it up. We're out here approaching 11 o'clock at the 5th Ward Athletic Club. So now we got 3 singles matches. Josh gives him a good whack. And he makes one. No, he doesn't make one. Yep, singles match, yes. This is a singles game. Those 3 amigos lead this set 2-1. Tori makes the one ball there. And he scratches on the 2. Josh fires the 2 ball in. And misfires on the 3 a little bit there. Corey makes the 3 ball and comes over. He's called the 6 here. A ricochet attempt. And he leaves it tough for his opponent here. Away at the 4 and leaves a possible 4-9 combo or ricochet shot. Where he makes the 4-9 combo, bounces around. This will be interesting. Made a good shot there. Possibly reviewable. Oh, and he's scratching the side. So Josh will get ball in hand back here. Josh makes the 6 and comes around for the 7. Lining it up to go in the corner rather than the side, and a quick timeout by Juan Alvario might have saved him. This is a good time out by one here. Josh shoots it unbelievably and goes 3 rails back and gets perfect on the 8. Oh, but now he's jacked up. Oh, a nice pullback shot, and he's got the 10 in the side. Can he roll this in? He rolls it in the side. And those 3 amigos take a 3-1 lead. Take this chance to thank our next sponsor, C's Auto Sales. Quality used cars, SUVs, and trucks at affordable prices. Buy here, pay here with no credit check. Warranty included on every vehicle. C's Auto Sales in Lebanon. Thank you for your sponsorship, C's Auto Sales. So those 3 amigos are down 1-0 in the set count, but they lead this set 3-1. They lead it 3-1, and they have life. And Darren Shellhammer gets us started off here. And he doesn't make anything on the break.
Can I have a couple of your fries, bro?
Take that shit.
Yeah, I can have it. Want anything? Hey? Good looking. Alvario makes a good combo there. Safe's been called. And it was a good strike. A good try by Darren there. He accidentally made a ball. Juan could give it back to him. Oh, wow. Yeah, that happens every now and then. The ball that's made needs to get spotted, and it's in the way of contact. I'm not sure if Juan remembers he can give it back. He might not want to give it back. He makes a good shot on it, and he made it. An unbelievable shot by Juan there. Wow.
Yeah, that ball good too to get like that.
Juan really giving this one an extra look. He could use his timeout. Safe has been announced. He makes a good strike. But he leaves Darren open here. And Darren needs it for his team. All right. Aaron makes the 3 ball all the way down. Leaves a similar shot on the 4. Darren double banks the 4 and leaves it on the top diamond. Juan giving it a good look here. Is he going to do the unthinkable? Is he going to go for this kick? Nope, it's a bluff. A back bank back at him or a ricochet into the 8 seems a little more feasible than that, as you'll get shore contact on a shot like that. Alvario back banks it. Forehead's right over at the side and sits for a duck. A good angle, just what he needed. Just do it, stop shot and draw back a tad. Shellhammer bangs it home and comes all the way over. And he runs into the 8 and gets a great landing there. Shellhammer coming down. Interesting on the 11. Shellhammer's going to go cross corner here. Shellhammer doesn't like what he sees and he's going to reset. Could possibly play straight into it and make it land on the bottom rail, leaving no shot but a bank for your opponent. You're playing with 40, 50, and 60 percentages here. He just missed it and just rattles it in the wrong pocket as well. And Juan's going to have a chance to win the rat. This is normally death and taxes. Oh. Juan missed it, and Darren Shellhammer is going to have a chance to put this in the side. Shellhammer rolls it in, and it's rolling, and coming to a stop at a 3-2 score now. This looks fun with your emotions going like this. I want to get in one. Can you see that vibrating? Not good. Yep, one more single and then we go to triples. This is a dogfight till the very end. I have another. Oh, sorry. Another one, please, and thank you. This one's a dogfight till the very end. Still going? Yeah, we got Dave's nod of approval out here at the 5th Ward Athletic Club. Yeah, they're $1.50 and I gave you $1. Yes, please. A nice combo there by Cruz as he makes the 1-9. Thank you. I think good. Run. One, we run. Wow, that's tough to say. Yep, gonna say, put it on the chair. Sharpie shoots the one and draws it back. Everyone anxiously looking on here as there's some tense times. There's a lot hangs in the balance on this rack here. Sharp plays it safe and leaves open contact to the 2. A good attempt at a defense by Cruz as he tried to slide the cue behind the 10 there. Good concepts to be learned in this game if you're watching. Roosters getting planted here. And the Diamond Tier champ doesn't let us down and makes a good shot on the 2 and comes over for the 3. Gonna try to punch this over. Sharp with a good shot to go over and around and get eyes on the 5. I like it. Safe called by Sharp. And it's a good one. That's a good shot there. Wow, how did that not touch? Sharp's going to try to draw this back and get some separation with the 7-6 here.
Having a check. That bottle's supposed to last 10 days. I used half of it already.
All right, Sharp left with an interesting choice here. He can do a couple things. He's going to thin this 6, deaden it there, and try to leave the white up the table, I believe. Safe's been announced here. Nice shot, Sharpie. That's a real good one. That's a real nice play there. Jeff Sharp with a great shot there. Made a good shot there. Yanni Cruz is called safe back. I believe he can get a sliver and probably leave the cube back up table where he's at now. Ooh, we just missed hitting the 10. And gets a good shot back. Yanni Cruz hanging tough. Wow, he just missed hitting the 10. Great execution there. And we got a battle here. Two Diamond players going at it. They know what's at stake. Sharp thins it. Oh, and he gets an unlucky scratch. And Yanni Cruz, if he can run 4 balls out, he'll put his team 1 win closer to winning a set. Cruz makes the 6 and leaves an angle to bounce out a tad on the 8. Or he could just make it and then shoot the 8 all the way down. Cruz makes the 8 and comes out and lands directly on top of the 10. And he's called the bank, and the chalk jumps under his foot. And he blasts it and makes a ridiculous shot there. Yenny said, screw it, I'll just blast, make it. The chalk flew on the floor. He stepped on it. A great shot there, ladies and gentlemen. And Los Tres Amigos lead it 4-2. A ridiculous shot there by Yenny Cruz. You get the robot for that one later. Wow. Yenny was just about frozen on that ball and whacked it, put the right proper left-hand English on the white ball so that ball quick took a right turn when it came off the rail back towards the pocket and it went center cut. That was nice. You see that shot, bro? That was nice. I'm going to be rewinding and looking for that later. No, I'm going to be rewinding to check it out. And even if he did double hit it, a ref wasn't called in before the shot. They told me that, and Walter was like, he made it up on the spot like 20 years ago, and he's like, you got to notify the other team first. And I'm like, if I notify them, then they're going to know not to do it. But then, so it's a sportsmanship rule. That was a nice shot. And we're back in action with a triple threat match here. Los Tres Amigos lead it 4-2. Cruz misses the 3 after being the hero last round. Take a minute to thank another sponsor, William Penn Restaurant. Come on by and check out Mike Levendis at the William Penn Restaurant. Known for their world-famous hot dogs for over 95 years, since 1928, the William Penn, serving Lebanon. Located at 635 Cumberland Street, on the corner of 7th and Cumberland in historic downtown Lebanon. Thank you, Mike Levendis, and the William Penn Restaurant for your sponsorship. I caught Winlet, the Levendis' team tied 2-2. And the Killer Core boys 1-4-0. And they gained 2 on them. So they're 2 behind in the standing. I'm anything rap and hip hop. I feel like I got one there now. Yeah. Yeah. What's that? I'll have to try that out. Jeff Sharp just made a shot and landed in a very interesting spot. And got absolutely beautiful on the 4 there. There we go, right on cue. Corey eyeing this one up, rolls the 4 ball in just about as it sits as a duck for 1. Juan shoots the 4 and comes out for the 5. Yanni's shooting over a ball here. Could be tough. And the side or the corner could be tough. And Yanni did what he could. Darren puts it in. Sharp's up next. Sorry, the William Penn won 3-1 yesterday, not a 2-2 tie. Shellhammer shooting a 7 ball here. He rolls it in, bounces around, and sits for the 8, possibly in the side. Timeout's called here, and they're talking about it.
Hit that ball good too to get like that. I knew it wasn't good.
And the 8 gets sent up table here. Josh fires away at the 8, and it goes 2 rails back down. Sharpie lining up the 8. Sharp unable to get the job done there. Juan might have something to say about this one. If he can win, lead his team to win this one, they'll win the set. We'll go to a third set. Timeout called. Yenny Cruz calls it from the sidelines. Yenny Cruz is up. A great shot by Juan. And they could finish it up here. Yenny Cruz pulls it back. Oh, and leaves it tough for Charlie. Leaves it a little tricky for him. Charlie puts the 10 in, and those 3 amigos have won the second set. What do you know? A 5-2 here, a 5-2 there, and now we're all square. All square means all even on all same sides, all 4 sides, all square, all tied up. All right. A quick break is forthcoming. Momentarily. We're back at you live at the Fifth Ward Athletic Club, coming at you through MVP TV. And we are tied 1 apiece in sets at the moment. And Josh Shalley's ready to get us started off in a singles match, and he gives him a good crack. He gets 2 balls to sit in the pocket. Nothing dropped for him. Corey hops on up there. Tori rolls the 1 ball down, hides the cue. Good 2-way shot. Dolly goes for a kick, but the 3 got in the way. And Tori's got a good look here at the 2 ball. As he's looking to roll that in now and get back to the 3 if he can. And he does that well, and he comes back down for the red well. Tori comes in very nifty for the 4. Starting to get it going here. A nice bounce out for the 5 in the side. And Tori rolls that right in. And he's going to be kicking on the 6. And Tori makes contact with the 8. Josh fires the 6 in. Oh, and he just misses the combo. Tori rolls the 7 up, and it just rims out for him. And Josh scratches. Tori goes for the combo. But he leaves himself having to kick on the 8. And he kicks the 8 up table. Josh rolls the 8-ball in. The cue comes 2 rails and sits pretty nice for the 10. And he rolls the 10 in, and those 3 Amigos take their first lead of the night, as we're tied in sets, and they lead at 1-0. Good out. Great and fantastic. A great and fantastic out there by Josh Shalley to put his team up 1-0 in the third set here. And Los Tres Amigos are fired up with their fan club, and their number 1 fan goes by the name of Stephanie. Rooting for Mr. Shalley and company tonight. Shellhammer gives him a good break, and he makes 1, and he makes 2 on the break, as he's got a shot on the 1 now, and he's got to try to get his team back into this one. Oh. The 4 is the call. Juan threads the needle in the side nicely with the 2-ball there. And he hammers the 4, trying to get a good lead on the 5. He might have set Darren up a little bit here. Juan looking to backbank this 4 or hide the cue. And he makes it and comes around. Juan trying to figure something out. And he fouled. Darren Shellhammer with ball in hand here. When it gets too easy, sometimes he glitch. Shellhammer punts, and it's a good one. Juan checking out to see if the 6 is frozen. Juan going for the bank, and it's offline, and it's going to bounce and roll and land ugly on the rail. Shellhammer punts, and it's decent enough as Alvario won't have a clean shot to make the 6, and a good defensive battle going on between these two here now. Juan getting down, trying to see if it goes anywhere. Alvario comes up empty, spreads the balls out, and leaves Shellhammer a bank. Yeah. Corey's calling timeout. A great shot by Juan, and he gets really good on the 7. Juan pulls it back over and makes another good shot. And it's directly in the middle of the table. Could be good enough for Alvario. It's close proximity, although it's in the middle of the table. Anything can happen. Oh, and he rattles it and spits it out. And Shellhammer's going to have a shot at it. Oh, and he gets 2 tips going by. Alvario puts it down. And Los Tres Amigos take a 2-0 lead here in set number 3. And it'll be Jeff Sharp against Yenny Cruz now. Yenny Cruz gives him a whack and flies the cue ball off the table.
No. Go ahead.
Ball in hand, anywhere on the table, on the break. Sharpie's got ball in hand here on the 1. Okay, Sharp comes down and has something on the 2. Jeff Sharp puts it home. He's looking to get something on that 3 ball. Sharp gives it a good attempt and leaves the 3 sit right in the jaws at the side. Yenny Cruz draws it back. No good for Cruz as he goes for a cut on the 4. Sharp says, I'll play a safe. And the 4 goes 3 rails around and sits for a good shot for Cruz. Yenny could get out on this. He comes around the 7 smoothly, and he's in real good shape to have a legit chance to run this rack. He goes over him back there. Textbook by Cruz now. Oh, Cruz drew it back and rattled it. And, oh, it scratched. And that's going to give Sharp and the Shell Hammers a little life here. Oh, Rooster's not happy with that leave. He shakes his head. Sharp makes a good shot on the 7 and keeps it out of a scratch, and he's got a shot on the 8. That was a great shot. Sharpie's got that grimace on his face, and you know he's in pain if you see that, and he's gonna give it his all as he gets great on the 9 here.
Hit that ball good too to get like that. I knew it wasn't good.
Sharp gets real close and tight to the 10 here. Sharp's going for the cut up here. And he makes a great shot. He likes making it a little hard on himself. And the Sharpshooters are on the board in set number 3 here. It's 2-1. As Sharp gets it done. And Shellhammer chooses gum. Triple threat. Everyone else in the rap game. He started it. We're back to triple threat matches here. Our 3 single matches are over. Corey's break. He's on a bathroom break. Use this time to shout out the 5th Ward. Thank you for hosting us. Thank you to all of our aforementioned sponsors. We appreciate you greatly. This is triples, buddy. A triple threat match. Delhammer scratches on the break. Jeff Sharp came through big time there. The Diamond Tier champ came through there. He's pointing at me. Sholly makes that and draws it back. Juan goes for a bank and leaves it sit at the side for Darren. Here we go. Delhammer puts it in. Leaves a decent shot on the 3. Sharp didn't know he was in this rack, and when he found out he did, it looked like he got shocked. Rooster's gathered himself now. Sharp goes for a bank and leaves it at the pocket, but cuts off contact. A good shot there, a real good shot. Yes. Yenny Cruz is going to get eyes on this, I believe, somehow. I bet he's going to make it. Oh, he fouled. Timeout's been called. Gellhammers are talking about it. Or he called a safe. They can give it back. That's correct. You can. Charlie elects to give it back. And Darren gets a good hit on it, and the cue's going to come and get magnetized to it. One puts the 4 right at the side pocket. And the rooster scurrying on up there. And Sharp makes it and comes around a little bit, but not a lot. Tori's going to have to go rail first to get contact on the 5 here. His team trails it 2-1 here in the set on the hill, the third set. Shellhammer makes a good shot. Josh called a safe. Gonna look to get a good hit here on the 5. It's tight. Yeah, you passed the safe back to them. That was your turn. A tough situation for Yenny here as he's trying to figure a way to get a good hit on that 5. He's called a 7. And he just gets the 10 going by. And that'll give up ball in hand. Combo played, sharps up. Tori mulling it over here. And we have a scratch. Jolly makes the 8 and rolls with it for the 9. Yanni Cruz shooting a 10 for the win here. And he drills it and puts his team up 3-1 in set number 3. Those 3 Amigos lead it 3-1 here in set number 3. After they trailed it 1-0, they lost 5-2, then they won 5-2. And now they're up 3-1. That's 10-8 in rack count. That's pretty even. Darren attacking this rack early here. And he rattles the 1. Charlie making his way up to the table.
Hit that ball good too to get like that. I knew it wasn't good.
A 2-10 combo. And the 10 gets spotted.
Gotta spot the 10. You gotta spot the 10.
I only interfere on a rule. Oh. Sharp makes the 2, but snookers himself on the 6. And they're using their timeout here. Corey tells him it's a foul. A good sport there. Cruz calls the safe. Aaron calls the 4 ball here. And he might have hidden. It appears like it's in the way. Charlie gets a good hit on it. Dart makes it and tries to come around for the 4. Hammer calls a safe and gets the 5 coming down. Juan getting down. See something he likes here. Back bank, and he leaves the cue pinched on the 8 slightly. And Sharp's unable to get a good hit here. Yeah, and he makes it in the side. Oh, and he follows the cue all the way with it. A good opportunity for Shellhammer and the gang here. Corey shoots the 7 all the way down and gets really good on the 8. Shellhammer makes it, and Sharp's gonna have a nice shot on the 9. He's a little upset that it's too straight. And Sharp cheats it and comes on down and gets good on the 11. we have a 3-2 score now in set number 3. As we have a good match here between the Sharpshooters and Los Tres Amigos.
What? Sorry.
Those 3 Amigos lead it 3-2 here. And this is the last triple threat match of the night. And Durham gives him a good whack here. And the Q gets a couple ricochets and gets in the corner. Juan shoots the one all the way down, no problem. Jenny slow rolls the 3 ball in. Dollar leaves a tough contact on the 5. A good hit by Juan, and he's hitting the 5. Fairly well. Maybe Sharp can sliver it and send it down towards the 10. And Sharp fouls. Charlie makes the 6 and then pinches the cue on the 7. Unbelievable shot, and avoiding a scratch is 1. That's ridiculous. No way. That's got to count as their timeout, I would imagine. Golly makes it and leaves an interesting shot on the 10. A nice shot by Juan. Los Tres Amigos go ahead now, 4-2. You're right. Yep, singles. Los Tres Amigos are 1 win away. Four to two here in set number 3. Shally set to break them up here. Shally breaks dry. We got a 1-3 combo. Whoa. Combo called here. And Shellhammer says I'll just combo everything on the table. Nice shot there. Leaves the one as a duck. Josh makes the one and comes over nicely without scratching for the two. A little love there. Oh, a tough break there on a drawback scratch. Oh. Tori plays the back of the 4 into the 9, and it just rattles the pocket. Tori has to win this rack or this race is over. Cruz calls for time. Golly pushes the 4 up table. Shellhammer calls a 9. And a great shot by Tori there. Oh, with the 6 rears its ugly head. Tori sends the 5 up table and leaves it for Josh. If Josh gets out, they win. Charlie, a nice bounce around for the 6 here. He could have the finishing touches. Charlie rattles it, but it's going to go in this pocket. He called, and it counts. It still counts. Unbelievable. Oh, and the 10's no good, and it's rolling, and a scratch, and Shellhammer's gonna get ball in hand. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Extra life for the Sharpshooters as Torrey rolls the 10 in. You can't write it up. And we have a 4-3 score now. Hold the phone. Got lucky. I can't believe he rattled it and it went and spun. I was waiting for that to happen all night. I knew it would. How relieved were you when that cue fell in to give you a ball in hand and not have to shoot the 10 from all the way up there? Well, you shot your last game. You did what you could for your team, and now you gotta hope your brother and Sharp can go win-win, and you'll win. Yeah, you did that. You did good. A good break by the Shellhammer gang as they pot 2 balls on the break here. Shellhammer runs it all the way up. Aaron giving it a good look here. All right, Juan's up on this rack now, and if he can get out, his team will win. 4-3 in set number 3. Alvario makes a nice shot there, and he gets pretty doggone good on the 6. The gold tier champ is heating up now. 3 balls to make. Pick a side on the 9. And he does. And Juan's gotten good. He's going to be happy with this. Alvario gets good on the 10. And he finishes it. And those 3 amigos are your winner. They win set number 3, 5-3. Josh Shalley, Juan Alvario, and your Nelson Cruz will be moving on. They beat the Shellhammers and Jeff Sharp in 3 sets. Here at the 5th Ward Athletic Club. Thank you to everyone tuning in. A great match shot all the way around by everyone involved. And we'll be with you again tomorrow night. Signing off now from the 5th Ward. God bless you in Jesus' name, and have a good evening, everybody, from Lebanon County.